Winter Anime 2023. It's cold, it's dark, it's a new year.
承知
Let's start strong. Revenge is set in the Edo era, aka around the 17th century in Nagasaki. And let me tell you, the first episode was really impressive. The immediate plot hook with the progression and the sound production was really good. From the beautiful OST while the group is partying and waiting for the night to come by,
その分母屋が遠く
to the quick scene where someone's chopsticks falls. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why people weren't very fond of its first episode. I thought it was really well executed. And this is being written by the man himself, Gen Urobuchi. Is expect at least a few interesting plot points. Anyways, I'm expecting a lot of revenging with this one. We would now if we got genderband. So Japan just keeps pushing the limits of human creativity. This time our shouting protagonist gets literally drugged by his little sister, and the drug genderband him. Yes, 2023 anime is looking very promising already. But to be honest, seems like a nice fun watch. It has an interesting art style and a pretty good animation actually. Wait, let me check who are the masterminds behind this. What the? Studio Bind? What are you guys doing over here?
オールカブーン ボン
So, this is one of the most underrated and underwatched animes this season, so let me try to sell you on this. So basically there are cards that conceive superpowers to their players, and there is a group of players called iCard, which was instructed to gather all the scattered cards. The concept is chaotic and allows for a pace action show made by the same creators of Kakegurui. They decided to create another story and around every Twitch streamer favorite, gambling.
Oh my god, it keeps going up! It keeps going up!
Oh my god!
It keeps going up!
Oh my god!
This is guaranteed to be dumb fun, but it might turn into something more. As of now, it's one of my favorites this season actually. Nigen Funshin is another good old isekai. Wait, why is there an idol show here? Anyways, this time we have a group of 4 people, down horrendously bad. The Goku of the party who got kicked out of the group and got dumped by his girlfriend instantly. The mage got emotionally damaged by her ex-fiancé,
Emotional damage!
which in turn made her run away and turned her into a gambling addict. That's right, we are entering the gambling meta. We also got a Quirek who got banished after he got falsely accused of molesting and abuse. And for last, we have the Goofy Dragon Girl, who got betrayed by those who she trusted the most. Through the power of being down bad and alcohol, these people meet and connect with each other with the objective of trying not to be down bad. Honestly, it looks like a pretty decent for fun isekai.
What the dog doing?
お前のことが好きだチュンそれなのに
俺も愛してんぜ親友
この男は私を全く女扱いしていない
We follow the tomboy protagonist trying to show her childhood friend that she is dating material, which means an actual girl. I love the good amount of ridiculous the misunderstandings could get. This looks like it's going to be a straightforward comedy anime. Also, the manga is pretty power, and it finished in 2019, so this will probably be fully adapted into anime form, most likely. Nier Automata is one of the most anticipated animes for this season, an adaptation of a highly beloved game, but now that the first episode has aired, there have been some mixed feelings from the viewers on Twitter. I didn't play the games, and I don't know the story, so it will be my first time consuming the Nier Automata world, and I'm all for it. It also looks like a lot of work has been put into this. A1 Pictures is giving it the Sword Art Online treatment, which makes it a lot of sense considering how popular Nier Automata is. Anyways, if shit is the fun, you can blame the original writer since he's working directly on the anime. It's cute, wholesome, and has good animation for what it does. Watch it if you want a romance in an adult setting instead of the usual high school. Dragon Stampede is a reboot of the original Dragon series. I don't know what to expect going into it because I'm gonna be honest, I've never watched any Dragon. The first episode left a positive mark on me, even though a lot of people roll their eyes since CG anime. But come on, just look at this initial scene. This is big CG and it comes from Studio Orange.
見ちゃった
This was a pleasant surprise. It's a very awesome, cute show about a guy who is basically unnoticeable by everyone else but Goho. The first episode can be described in one word: diabetes. Go watch it if you want your sugar levels to increase.
いけない集合時間がコードネーム花園ただいま到着しました
Spy Classrooms is an anime about spies in a classroom. We have a bunch of one-shot girls bottom of the barrel in their spy academics who are picked to tackle an impossible mission. And we have a teacher who doesn't know how to teach. Yeah, this will go great surely. Also, the voice acting is absolutely stacked. If you want some comedy action with some extra elements, this seems like a watch. I think we can now agree that Mappa keeps on doing bangers after bangers. We just had Chainsaw Man and now we have Campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. And his skill is to buy stuff online. Oh, this is just Chef Bezos in another world. Never mind, here it is, a seasonal Mappa banger. Vinland Saga Season 2 is an anime that we have been waiting patiently like the good ones that we are. And Santa Mappa came to deliver the late Christmas present. Thank you, Mappa. We can expect the same level of quality as the first season, or even better, considering that the production team is the same that worked on the first season. We have the most powerful enemy, called the King, and what does he do when he's about to perish in battle against the protagonist? He gender bends him, of course. I guess gender bending is becoming more and more popular. Well, this is an action edgy comedy romance anime. Guy dies, gets reincarnated, another isekai that I'm sure is super original. Really exciting, right guys? Guys, I don't know there. Wait, this is just Dark and Darker the anime. If you know, you know. This anime is about the protagonist who is an handyman and him realizing that his skills have value and that in the new world is appreciated. Other than that, it looks like a pretty chill comedy isekai with some action. But it might be kind of awesome. Another isekai. At least the character design looks cool, I guess. But I don't know about this one, chief. Both the original light novel and its manga are below 7 in rating at my anime list. That's not good looking. However, it's isekai trash, so I will probably consume it. Also, what's even in this title? Like, just remove everything after Blade. These light novel titles are... Speaking of light novel titles, the magical revolution of the reincarnated princess and the genius young lady. Okay, hear me out. It's another isekai, yes, but this one has extra spice in the form of Yuri. Not gonna lie, this feels like Vicarious Recoil in another world, but that's good, since Vicarious Recoil was a nice anime. The overall production for this looks quite good. It might be a pleasant surprise for us isekai enjoyers.
別に用はない
You have a guy who lives next to an angel who spoils him. Wait, that's literally in the title. This is adapting from a very popular and highly rated light novel. My fellow light novel enjoyers recommend this one. It's just a good wholesome romance. It's sugar, it's diabetes.
こういうことがあるから片付けるんですからね
Mom, can we get Eren? We have Eren at home. Okay, what the fuck is Eren doing here? I don't know guys, the only thing I liked about this first episode was the female protagonist design. I did some digging, and the manga for this is ongoing for almost a fucking decade. But it just doesn't seem very popular, and it's quite lowly rated for a series that's that old, that should normally have some sort of following. So yeah, this is kinda sus. I swear, PA Works is wilding lately. They seem to let anime original material train, like last season they did with Akiba Maid War, and I'm all for it. Okay, look at this poster and tell me this doesn't look like a Spy X Family LGBTQ edition. However, it didn't feel like that. Both of the main characters introduced aren't close to Lloyd or Yor in personality. Anyways, we will have to say about the main girl, cause how could they even try to compete with Anya? You just can't, man. But overall, the first episode had massive vibes of Spy X Family, Yakuza Guide to Baby City, and some Kiba Maidawar gun action. I loved how chaotic it felt overall, like it was very chaotic. Also, the gun action scenes are going kinda hard on this one. It was definitely a nice surprise. So we have this fantasy world, right? Well, yes, but actually it's being played as if it was a game by protagonists, and for some reason, in this playthrough, the hero of the story can hear the players. This being said, they are altering the story in order to try to achieve the perfect ending they wish for. Honestly, it was a fun watch, and I thought the concept was quite interesting and original. Ikari no O, or the Fire Rendra, is one of the animes this season that has passed under the radar of most people. With only 25,000 members on MAU, I would dare say it's probably one of the most underrated animes with an interesting promise. It started with a great first episode that showed us the harsh reality that we live in. Humans can no longer be in contact with fire, as they will simply combust. I don't want to spoil anything more, as there was more world-building in the first episode than the entirety of My Hero Academia. But this is a world with a lot to unravel still. Definitely watch this one. I know I'm a bit off with the timing of the video since we are at around half of the winter season already. However, I hope it's still useful. Anyways, drop a like and sub if it entertained you, and maybe leave a comment too, who knows. YouTube algorithm gods might bless the video. Well, that's all I have for today, so I'll see you guys in around a month or so. Bye bye.